Tyler in the house, and I'm not really in the good mood because one, I just made a video on the same thing, but for some reason it just didn't show, and that's the reason why that Jimmy Neutron versus Dexter fight is. There's another one, and it just says why Bomberman is truly OP, and yeah, that's what happened. So now I'm just gonna make another video on it. So yeah, Bomberman, you know, the man, the main man. And his tier is actually 1B at his best. Legit. And this all happened because of just some stupid comment about Kirby versus Bomberman, and it just stated that Bomberman was actually hyperversal, and I didn't want to believe it, so let's just look at it together. So I'm not going to read that because, one, that's way too much. Look at all this. Look at it. Yeah, that's way too much. I'll just go to the attack potency. So, Bomberman's attack potency is at least multi-galaxy level to universe level plus. He overpowered Citrus and Regulus, the former of which absorbed the Omni-Cube, and the latter of which smashed the cube so hard the galaxies and the entire dimension inside exploded. He also murdered the Angel of Light and Shadow who created the universe. And no, Bomberman didn't just defeat the said god, but he killed them and ended their lives. This event also led to the explosion, destruction, and rebirth of the universe, which Bomberman survived in his face. But he's likely multi-universal level to hyperverse level, as he can defeat Terrorin, who created Terrorin World, which is essentially a hyperspace containing all of Bomberman's past adventures, most confirmed to the Super Series as separate dimensions. In the normal game explanation section of the translated Super Bomberman 5 manual, it is stated that Terrorin has created an entire alternate dimension which contains timelines of Bomberman's past adventures. When it comes to speed, Bomberman is legit MFTL plus with no effort in both reaction and combat speed. He can keep up with Citrus, who is able to clear the distance of the Omni-Cube, which in itself is a separate reality with its own galaxies, and reach the escape velocity of a black hole, and reached to massive robots / monsters that can travel at those speeds in space, and is likely higher with his looting and speed up. But his speed can legit just be immeasurable in his flight speed, as he flew out of one of many alternate dimensions and into where time is currently unstable while on his jet, which puts his jet at legit omnipresent speed feats. His lifting strength is Class M to Class T, as he effortlessly lifted a volcano-sized bomb. Why does that sound like it was just Kirby just throwing a giant pot into the ocean and into the sun and Kirby right back at you? It just felt like that for some reason. His striking strength is at least multi-galactic to universal, but it's likely multi-universal to hyperversal. His durability is at least multi-galaxy level to universe level, as he can take hits to Regulus, Citrus, and the Angel of Light and Shadow. But he's also likely multi-universal level to hyperverse level, and he survived hits from Terrorin, and it can be higher with his Guardian armor. This is without it, so yeah, just keep that in mind. And his stamina is pretty much limitless, even though I know it says massively superhuman. But I would like to say that it actually is limitless because one thing, he's a robot. Robots don't have stamina. When it comes to range, he can have planetary range, as he destroyed a planet at the end of Super Bomberman GB3. This is further proven by the fact that a small piece of the planet is turned into a ship by the evil bomber at the end of Bomberman Hero. But it can also be Universal Plus, as he, not only killed, but murdered the Angel of Light and Shadow. With his standard equipment, his variety of bombs and power-ups, Power Bomb, Full Fire, Line Bomb, Boxing Glove, Power Glove, Super Power Glove, Clock, Soft Block Pass, Bomb Pass, Skates, Rockets, Shields, Merger, Cosplay, Bomb Change, Invincible Suit, aka the Vest, Guardian Armor, Bomber Copter, Bomber Marine, Bomber Jet, Bomber Slider, Go-Kart, Rocket Ship, Louie, and Arui Mbama. His intelligence is gifted, as he's pretty smart for being a highly trained demonist. Strategy outwits monsters, giant robots, and other bombermen, and can beat numerous other experienced and clever bombermen, like Black, and imprison them. Routinely beats aliens, wizards, and even gods such as Bara and Terran, who are powerful magicians and scientists that are hell-bent on universal dominations. His weakness is that he can be pretty naive at times and can be hurt by his own explosions but an invincible suit or vest. Probably because, these are hyperversal bombs. So just know, if you come across Bomberman, be prepared for a world of bombing hurt. Because guess what? If you don't, he'll blow you up into a hyperverse death. And that's why Bomberman's OP. And I know this is just going to seem like I just made a debunk to Kirby versus Bomberman, and to be honest, this is kind of what this video is actually about. So yeah, Bomberman does deserve the win in that fight. He just didn't include the hyperversal feat. And here's all I need to say. Can Bomberman destroy hyperversal beings? Yes, because I just showed you how he can do it. Can Kirby destroy hyperversal beings? No, but he can destroy complex multiversal, which is impressive, but nowhere near the level of hyperversal. So the winner of that fight actually does deserve to be Bomberman.